Hi, my name is Miranda Carney, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Ball Bearings magazine. This semester, we are looking at the cost of college. On Monday, April 11th, we will release the print edition of our spring magazine, which delves into the cost of education and our tuition money here at Ball State. On April 13th, I will be hosting a Q&A with President Terry King and Vice President of Finance, Bernie Hannon. This week, we explore scholarships, everything from the athletes who are paid to play to low-income and minority students who don't have as many opportunities. I'm here with senior editor Lauren Donahue to talk about this week's stories. Lauren, why are scholarships such a debated issue, especially when it comes to athletes?
Well, NCAA Divisions 1 and 2 schools provide around $2.7 billion annually to student athletes and scholarships. So this goes to around 150,000 student athletes. Well, with the NCAA, they also get to choose which sports receive how many scholarships. So here at Ball State, sports like basketball and football typically receive more scholarships, even if they're less successful in their seasons than other sports. So that can be kind of controversial. But it's thought that they receive more scholarships because they produce more revenue for the university.
Okay, so one of the topics of debate when it comes to scholarships is equal opportunity. So what about low-income students that might not receive scholarships to pay for college?
Well, this definitely is an issue, whereas in 1 and 2, students that come from high-income families will receive a bachelor's degree by the time they're 25, whereas in low-income families, their odds are 1 in 10 to receive a bachelor's degree by the time they're 25. So the Pell Grant offers some balance for that. The Pell Grant is offered typically to low-income families that receive less than $20,000 annually. And in the fall of 2014, more than 5,000 students at Ball State University were on this Pell Grant, which is around a quarter of all Ball State students.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what about minority students?
So yeah, there's a myth that minority students receive more scholarship opportunities, which is actually not the case. Minorities are actually much less likely to receive private scholarships and merit-based institutional grants. Caucasian students are actually 75% more likely to receive private merit-based institutional grants and are 40% more likely to receive private scholarships than their minority peers.
Wow, that's a big difference. So how have you personally been impacted by scholarships?
Well, when I received my Ball State acceptance letter, I also received the presidential scholarship, which was extremely helpful because it took off half of my tuition costs. So with that, along with other scholarships that I've received and with amazing support from my parents, I'm predicted to graduate without debt, which is great because only 3 in 10 students are predicted to graduate without debt. So I feel really grateful to be in that low percentile.
Yeah, that's awesome. Scholarships are so important, especially with the rising cost of education. So thank you, Lauren. To view the rest of our stories about scholarships, visit ballbearingsmag.com.